Hello, thank you guys so much for coming to this video today. I really appreciate it. I know the sky is falling. I know ADA is 50 cents. We didn't think we'd ever see it again, but here we are. However, to give you guys some good news, there are more builders building in this ecosystem than ever. Cardano has more utility than ever. The price doesn't reflect that. Why is that? It's because it's not Cardano. It's the macroeconomic environment that we're in. And usually, over the long run, things play out to where they should be. So I'm not too worried. I hope you're not either. In this video, we're going to have a great time. We're going to be talking about Dish. If you remember at the Cardano Summit, there was a partnership between IOG and Dish, and I've got some insider news for you, some scoops. What's been going on with that? We've got some Dish Network NFTs coming to the Cardano blockchain, also with a mobile app. I've really got all of the details today. So on top of that, we're going to be talking about the Terra Luna incident and also talking about, this DJed, the solution to the problem that happened with Terra and Luna, or are all stable coins big Ponzi's? We're going to figure that out in this video today. If you guys stay till the end, we're going to be doing a giveaway, so make sure you stay till the end to figure out what is being given away, how to enter the giveaway. If you do enjoy it, make sure you click the like button, comment down below, but let's jump right into it. The meat of the video, the Dish and IOG partnership using the Cardano blockchain. We're actually starting to see some headwinds there. We're seeing some progress, and today we're going to be looking at that progress. Dish is making NFTs on the Cardano blockchain, but there is more than that. It's not just them, using the Cardano blockchain to make some money. It's definitely more than that. We're going to be looking into it, and I'm also going to be following the story as it progresses. So the first thing that I did was I went back to the Wyoming Summit, and at the Wyoming Summit, it was announced that Dish and IOG are partnering, and this was a strategic collaboration to explore using the Cardano blockchain across the NASDAQ-listed U.S. satellite television and cellular network group. And there's actually a lot of users here. Between Dish and the surrounding companies, there's 11 million TV subscribers and 9 million wireless subscribers. And they also announced that they're partnering to implement the IBM technology for 5G phones, and they're creating a network for that. And that covers at least a fifth of the 383 million strong US mobile phone population by next summer. So 1/5 of the whole population, and them working together. I mean, that's a lot of users. That's good for all parties involved. And Charles was quoted as saying about this deal, and again, we're going to be going into the new info soon, but I want to get you guys up to date. You can't hear everything. I know you may have, but someone else may have not. Today, when we looked at telco, we see interactions between the use of identity and the movement of data. And as Dish unleashes its next generation network, we see tremendous opportunity to move these innovations forward together. So that's directly from Charles. Pretty awesome to see, a partnership between, IOG and a big company like this. Now, what is the new news? What is the insider info? As I do more digging, this is honestly getting really exciting. So I've got an article here. Dish's 5G network is finally live in Vegas, and it has NFTs. So, I've read through this article, and it's actually really interesting. They're launching a 5G network in Vegas for $30 a month, and it includes unlimited everything. Seems like a pretty good deal to me right now. However, there's a few caveats, but there's a lot of companies working together on this. And in my opinion, you can start to see why, Charles would like something like this, because it's a bit unconventional. It's actually being built on ORAN, and that stands for the Open Radio Access Network technology, which is open source and relies on more off-the-shelf hardware rather than a lot of proprietary components. For example, you can't even bring your own device right now. You're going to need a Project Genesis issued, wait for it, Motorola Edge Plus. So you can only use one type of phone to interact with this network. However, it does get a lot more interesting. The reason I think it's actually interesting is because customers can access support through a Project Genesis app. And I actually have this app right here. I can pull that up on screen for you. And then this app, this Project Genesis app, and we've got the NFTs. I've got the inside scoop for everything here. I'm so excited to be the first to have this for you guys. This Project Genesis app will actually incentivize users. It's going to gamify actually interacting with the network. You'll get points for participation and potentially NFTs. And these NFTs are actually going to be on the Cardano blockchain. This article doesn't mention it, but I can confirm they will be on the Cardano blockchain. And then it states, seriously, there's a whole section in the terms and condition page about an engagement app that offers exclusive offers, loyalty rewards, and non-fungible tokens. So this is really exciting to me, honestly, to see, a Fortune 500 company building a real network, a 5G network, cutting edge technology, and they're actually gamifying this and gamifying the people that use this network with the Cardano blockchain giving out NFTs. I mean, how exciting is that? That is actually a good idea. This is a real, a large company using the Cardano blockchain for something that's interesting and exciting. So as I mentioned earlier and showed earlier, here's the actual app. And I tried to install this on my phone, but it wouldn't work. It's actually limited to the device itself and to the carrier. So it wouldn't work for me, but I mean, here it is. I mean, you can actually see the app right here, Project Genesis, using the Cardano blockchain. And it says, earn rewards as you help us build and test the nation's first smart 5G network. The point earning system, it actually looks pretty good. It looks like a decent app. You've kind of got the founder rank down there, and then you can kind of move your way up from influencer to pro, and you get, look, limited edition NFT, wireless charger with speakers, earn now. Pretty cool. So this is where the real inside scoop comes in. Right here, we got some Dish Network NFTs, and you can see some of them. We got the founder. And the founder, the biggest and best here, I'm actually on cnft.me. All these links will be down below. The link specifically for the app, the article I was reading earlier, these NFTs, it's all going to be down below. I hate when content creators don't put the links down below, man. I always do it for you guys. Sometimes I'll forget, of course, but it's like they purposely just never use any links, and it bothers me so much. So scrolling through here, we see the founder NFTs. We also got some influencer NFTs right here. Maybe Dish will hit me up, hit me up with one of these. Scroll down a little bit. We got pro. We got another little bulldog sitting right there. And that really is the extent of the NFTs. So, what are my thoughts here? I think it's pretty cool, to see a big company like this using the Cardano blockchain for what it's meant for. They're making NFTs, they're gamifying things, they're incentivizing things. And, I'm really happy to see this relationship start like this, because I think it's going to, bud and blossom into something even more special than this. I must say, nice job, Dish. I really think this it's all really cool. So you got me as a supporter now. But yeah, let's jump into the next part of the video. If you guys enjoyed this part, if you have any comments, make sure you let me know down below. I do read them all. It's good for the algo, but I'm also just curious on your guys' thoughts. So, and here we are in the pits of despair. I never thought I would see 54 cents again. I'm just kidding. We saw 54 cents, I would say it was the second time in the beginning of last year. Really, I think January or February. And here we are again at 54 cents. Is this the end of the world, ladies and gentlemen? No. Cardano is doing more. It has more. There are more people building, more people that are educated, more people that are staked, more people that know more about Cardano than ever, yet the price is going down. Why is that? As I said earlier, it's the macroeconomic environment that we're in. And we were just at 54 cents last year. It's not the craziest thing in the world for us to touch it again. Never be overinvested. I understand that this may be scary, but it is going to be okay. These things shake out in the long run. You have to have cash prepared for things like this to live and to invest. I personally am kind of happy to see it go down. It almost feels like a cleansing, because when it goes down, it's in a much safer position, for the upside. But there is probably going to be more red. There could not be. No financial advice. The reason we are even looking at charts before I got distracted was the Terra incident. So, as you guys know, there is a stable coin in the cryptocurrency industry called Terra. Terra is actually an algorithmically backed stablecoin. It's supposed to be pegged to the dollar. And they use a couple different ways to keep it pegged to a dollar, but most recently, it's actually been Bitcoin. So looking at the 7-day here, it's been $1 pretty steady for a while, and then now it is not. So we're gonna try to run through this quickly. This is pretty juicy. This is how you can make $800 million from an algorithmic stablecoin. Everyone is talking about the UST attack right now, including Janet Yellen, but no one is talking about how much money the attacker made. Let's dive in. And this also kind of goes over how this even happened. Our story starts in late March when the Luna Foundation Guard starts buying BTC to help UST. So what they were doing is they were buying Bitcoins to act as a peg for UST. And UST is the coin that was supposed to be attached to the dollar. LFG started accumulating BTC on 3/22, and by March 26, he had 1 billion plus in BTC. This is leg number 1 that made this trade or attack brilliant. The second leg comes in the form of a 4-pool Frax announcement for UST on April 1st. This added the second leg needed to help execute the strategy in a capital efficient way. Liquidity will be lower than the attack is on. We don't know when the attacker borrowed 100K BTC to start the position, so they borrowed 100K BTC. We can't figure out who just yet. How did you get that much money? Who did you get it from? Other than that, it was sold into Kron's wallet, still speculation. LFG bought 15K BTC between March 27th and April 11th, so another 15K BTC. This is such crazy high numbers here. So let's just take the average price between these dates, 42K. So you have a $4.2 billion short built. Over that same time, the attacker builds $1 billion in an over-counter position in UST. So he's got $1 billion in UST, and then he's got a $4.2 billion short position. The stage is now set to create a run on the bank and get paid on your BTC short. And in anticipation of the 4-pool, LFG initially removes $150 million from the 3-pool liquidity, so pull that out of there real quick. And all of these are used to hold that dollar price. The liquidity was pulled off on 5/8, and then the attacker uses $350 million of the UST stablecoin to drain the curve liquidity. And LFG pulls another 100 mil of liquidity, but this only starts the depegging down to the 0.972 lows. LFG begins selling BTC to defend the peg, causing the downward pressure on BTC. And that's, we probably saw a little bit of that yesterday as well. I mean, that's part of the reason why the price of 8 has come down, I would say. With the curve liquidity drained, the attacker used the remaining of the 1 billion over-the-counter position, about 650 million or so, to start offloading on Binance. As withdrawals from Anchor turned from concern into panic, this caused a real depeg as people fled for the exits. So people were starting to get nervous about all of this being sold all at once. So it was just like a cascading snowball effect here. So LFG is selling BTC to restore the peg while the attacker is selling UST on Binance. Eventually the chain gets congested and the centralized exchanges suspend the withdrawals, fueling the panic even more, and then it depegs to 60 cents while BTC bleeds. The crypto community panics as they wonder how much BTC will be sold to keep the peg. There are liquidations across the board, and Luna pukes. Because of its redemption mechanism, the attacker could have very well shorted Luna as well. BTC fell 25% from 42K to 31K. So how much did our attacker make? There aren't any details on where this is covered, obviously, but if they are able to cover or buy back the entire position at 32K, that means they made $952 million on this short. That's pretty insane. So, is DGED the solution to this? A lot of people call Terra a Ponzi scheme. They mention a lot of these algorithmic stablecoins are just like this. And really, my answer, I'm going to give you guys some more data, but I'm not going to give you the answer to it, honestly. Here's a tweet from Charles. At Ergo, how's Sigma holding up? They respond, it's doing great, and this is with a big dip. So congrats to, Sigma and also Ergo for this still doing well. They're still at a 300% reserve ratio, which is good. They got 1.3 million ERG in the reserves. So the answer then becomes, so let me kind of connect the dots for you if you're new. DJED is a stablecoin that is coming to Cardano. It is an algorithmically backed stablecoin, just like Terra. There's obviously a lot of differences between the two, but they're both algorithmic stablecoins. DJED was actually tested first on Ergo, and you can see it here, the SIG USD. It's a very similar platform, but it was before the paper was finalized. But this has kind of been sold to us as, the end-all, be-all for algorithmic stablecoins, and I must say that I don't really agree with that. I think that there's issues in everything. I think we're in 2022 right now. I think that it's going to be years before we have truly secure stable coins that we can trust our wealth in for many years to come. And that's because we are in a financial revolution right now, and also a technological revolution at the same time, a revolution of value. And a lot of this is going to take time to play out. It's going to take time for us to learn, the proper peg ratio and the proper incentive to both sides of the coin. And so my answer to you is DJED the solution to this? It could be, but probably not. Maybe that's a bit cynical, a bit pessimistic. I found this tweet thread here that I really recommend you checking out. This tweet thread is a counter to the narrative that DJED is the solution to everything. And he goes into some of the math and some of the problems with DJED and states that the paper itself even talks about these problems. I'm not going to go into it, but I wanted to share this with you guys. Thought it was pretty interesting. I really enjoyed today's video. I hope you did too. If you made it till the end, comment DJED down below. Also click the like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and click all. I know it's annoying having to say that every time, but it really does support the channel and in turn supports me. If you guys want to enter the giveaway, join the Discord server down below. Go to the giveaways tab. Once you're in the giveaways tab, after you fill out the CAPTCHA, you react with a confetti symbol and you're now entered into the giveaway. That is the whole video for today. I love you guys and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Goodbye.